The show is Africa Daily on Africa Global Radio.
I love Africa Global Radio.
And I am Barry Musah. We're about to step into the next zone, and that is the zone of good news. Stay with us, don't go away.
Good news.
Good news.
Good news.
Good news. Good news.
Right, let's talk about Boats, an e-hailing platform that have just launched a women-only service that helps women passengers request rides from female drivers. Now, this women-only service is available through the Bolt app. Yeah, so I know Bolt is actually more like a cab system. Yeah, you just order it and it picks you up and sends you to wherever you're going. So the service has been rolled out across 8 cities. Cape Town, okay, so yeah, in South, okay, not just in South Africa, but Cape Town, Mbombela, Johannesburg, Durban, Rustenburg, East London, Mthatha, and Emalahel. Okay, Emalahleni. Yeah. Okay, so I believe this East London would be in South Africa. So South African women on several occasions have shared their views and experiences on alleged sexual abuse and harassment at the hands of e-hailing drivers. Now, women passengers that's requested for the women-only ride service connect with women drivers on this Bolt platform. Now, Bolt is catching up with other ride-hailing services targeting women passengers in South Africa, such as Her, Chauffeur, and Ladies Own Transports. Gareth Taylor, the country manager for Bolt in South Africa, says, gender-based violence is a reality. This is a troubling situation, but a perfecto solution to that, if you ask me. Because, yeah, if you're connected with the driver and, of course, of the opposite sex and happens to be the one, the predator to prey on you, on your innocence, on your vulnerability, of course, we need solutions. And this is absolutely amazing. I love it. I love it. I love it. So, yes, one good news, 2 more to go. Let's talk about Merck hosting first Bilharzia storytelling lab to support elimination efforts in Kenya. Now, Merck, a leading science and technology company, announced that it hosts its first Bilharzia storytelling lab in Kenya. Now, the lab is a 3-day workshop bringing together 30 Kenyan community leaders and storytellers. The participants are working on the task to develop new innovative ways of storytelling to empower and inform risk groups on prevention and or treatment of Bilharzia. Bilharzia, that's the waterborne disease, right? Yeah. Now, more than 240 million people worldwide require treatment for the neglected tropical disease. Bilharzia, also known as schistosomiasis. I remember this very well. Dear. I remember when it was very difficult for me to... or the snail fever, it is called. And it is estimated that 200,000 people die, unfortunately, from the consequences of their long-term infections each year. Now, the parasitic disease has particularly severe impact on children by stunting growth, causing learning disabilities, and leading to anemia. According to the World Health Organization, most cases of Bilharzia are found in sub-Saharan Africa, 92%. Not good at all. Now, the disease continues to also seriously affect local communities in Kenya. Now, this is a Kenyan situation. Bilharzia is not a sickness or a disease peculiar to Kenya. It's everywhere, provided you find yourself in a situation where it would bring it to life. Please, let's try as much as we can to put in measures to prevent some of these future happenings, because I knew it could affect you and make you go sick and everything, but to kill is actually recently discovered by me, okay? But on a very serious note, I think our health, sectors really need to put in certain strategies to try and curb some of these issues from happening. You may not see it, especially people living in rural areas, no clean potable water, problemo. Okay, let's move on now to our last good news for today. Yep, are you ready? I am.
The new Africa is fresh, creative, and energetic. And I love Africa Global Radio.
Let's talk about MaiSoin's app. And it's, of course, champion developed by Dede Tunkara from Cote d'Ivoire. Now, MaiSoin is a mobile application that allows healthcare providers to connect with patients and provide household level care when appropriate. Now, patients will be able to request medical visits even without an internet connection. Wow. Oh, yeah. I mean, we're talking about the fact that most communities, in rural areas do not have access to the internet. I mean, electricity is even an issue in some parts, even though, progresses have been made. It's actually a milestone, I must say, that some places that used not to have electricity in some parts of Africa now have it. Kudos. But then again, we need improvement and we need betterment of that situation. Internet is another issue, but this one can work even without internet connection and can also use the application to track and monitor their health history, post reminders for themselves, and request consultations. Thanks to Dede Tunkara, who holds a master in public health, from Emory University with experience in disease surveillance in Central Africa. Dede actually co-founded MaiSoin, a social enterprise aimed at increasing access to healthcare in Cote d'Ivoire. Now, health centers can use MaiSoin to tailor their home care services according to the patient's needs and reduce numbers at healthcare facilities. Now, the app helps health workers to provide non-emergency services such as replacement of post-surgical bandages, follow-up for chronic diseases, maternal health such as maternal health consultations, or even ensuring that patients have taken their tuberculosis medication, and a whole lot more. But this is amazing. Healthcare is one crucial sector that needs much attention and much time and resources invested in, because it has to stand. It has to be rigid. I mean, the flexibility in there and the fragile nature of it in some African countries is actually very disturbing, because health is everything. That's the ultimate goal. If you have a health, then you're able, then the rest of your, goals, ambitions, missions, whatever it is that you have set for yourself can be accomplished. And that is not just being accomplished because you need to do it. That's something that you put for yourself. But without good health, how can that be possible? But this is absolutely amazing. Kudos to Dede Tunkara from Cote d'Ivoire. You can also visit them at www.maisoin.com. MaiSoin spelled MAISOIN.com, or email the innovator dede.tunkara@gmail.com. So that is Dede, D-E-D-E, just like Dede Ayu, yeah. So DEDE.Tunkara spelled TOUNKARA @gmail.com, and yep, you can actually get it into your own country as well and make life easier for people. The show was Africa Daily on Africa Global Radio, and I am Barry Musah. That's all we have. Good news across Africa for today. Log on to Africa Global Radio for more positive, inspiring news from across the continents of Africa and in the diaspora.